your dude's voice.
Yeah, dude. I've got Skeeter's little brother on lock, right? Because sometimes you just have to.
Who was that? There was some chick with short hair who did.
Hey, Farva, what's the name of that restaurant you like with all the goofy shit on the walls and the mozzarella sticks?
Welcome to the Cam Shenanigans Podcast,
You mean shenanigans? Oh! You're talking about shenanigans, right?
where Mike, Trent, and Zach, and a guest will debate all things automotive.
Our shenanigans are cheeky and fun.
Yeah, I mean, his shenanigans are cruel and tragic.
Make sure to check out Cam Automag on all the social medias at Cam Automag. And don't forget to support our sponsor, Hustle Energy.
Hello and welcome to the Shenanicast, ladies and gentlemen.
Monday Night Shitcast, sponsored by Uinta Brewing Company. Well, maybe not.
No, not a sponsor. We're just a fan. Yeah, there you go.
Sorry.
Professionalism at its finest.
We don't know what the hell that is.
He brought his own mic and his own headphones, but he couldn't bother to turn off his phone.
It's true.
It's all right.
Damn it.
I just wanted to sound good in my own.
Is it you?
Hey! No. Well, maybe. I don't know. Oh, God. There it is.
We're back. I think we have audio. Hold on, let's check.
Yeah. Hey, Lois.
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 I got a job for you.
We're back.
Right here.
Hey, we're back. It's all right. It happens.
Hey,
You know.
Lois, you met about one time when I tripped over the power cable and I shut the whole damn thing off. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Yeah.
Oh, I'm Mike. That's Dave. That's Zach. And you can't really see him, but that's Christian. There's his arm. There it is. Audiophile, noted bon vivant.
Who are you? How do I know you? Where did I meet you? What are you?
You and I had an argument over emoticons, and that's how we became acquaintances.
No,
Yeah.
I met you at Wing Coop,
Yep.
which I think is probably the best cam story ever. Is I met him at Wing Coop.
Wait,
That's
really?
typically
That time
a
that we
cam
all went?
story.
Yeah,
It was-
because it was the day before SEMA.
Oh,
You're really like, Trip was like, "This is Murph.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna be with us for a week," and I'm like, "Hi," and you looked at me and was like, "Huh," and then proceeded another conversation. I'm like, "Oh, this is gonna be a great fucking trip. I can't wait for this."
Oh, it was perfect.
And then we ended up spending more time with you and I than anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
We bonded. We actually bonded in the Bronco section of the Ford Pavilion.
remind me.
You don't remember that? It was like there was a day.
Wow.
Where
It was a magical moment for Zach. For Chirp, it was just another Tuesday. For Murph, it was just another Tuesday. Fuck.
No, I remember like
Christ.
you messaged me. You're like, "Hey, I'm at the Ford thing," and I'm like, "Cool, I'm right around the corner." And I walked up there. We stood there and we took a selfie or something. So I can find it.
The heavens opened up. Birds started singing. Choir of angels. That's happening in Zach's head.
What did we? And then where we became true friends was him bringing his truck down to my shop. And
Yes.
hold on. He would argue about everything I would do.
I thought it was him dragging the stripper down Vegas.
That was amazing for all of us. Okay,
Yeah,
I wasn't the only one who benefited from that experience.
but we did brakes on your truck, which apparently I did a donut in afterwards. I don't remember that part of the story.
Yep, you did a donut.
Yeah.
You do the donut.
And then I did an alternator, and I dropped a bolt in a very awkward place to get,
Aren't they all?
and it sat. We spent more time getting the bolt out than it was actually doing the alternator.
So that's what the kids are calling it these days.
Got to get the bolt out.
We were really digging for that bolt.
Huh.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
I got this great photo of
Oh yeah,
we were all
Chirp
sitting.
yes.
We were all sitting up at the what was it?
Isn't it great when Chirp has sunglasses on his head and glasses on his face?
It's perfect.
We were sitting on the strip, and those two fuckers were like, "Look at the low light of my phone," and this was my photo to compare,
we all took pictures of that spire.
and mine was the worst by far.
Uh,
And so I was like, "I'm gonna take a photo of." Oh, and there's Murph doing the stable HDR shot.
What?
what?
Are you sure?
Yeah, you're putting on the
Looks like I could be doing anything in that photograph.
could be, yeah.
He's
we'll-
absolutely
It's very
everything
open-ended.
in that photograph.
As you just admitted, we'll be using that for.
What are you doing?
Oh,
We're just going down memory lane that nobody can fucking see.
there was this moment in time, which if you go back in the
Honestly,
archives,
I think
you'll
that's where we bonded was over that.
Pavel, the freelance asshole.
I actually talked to the kid who ended up getting the pin.
Old TJ with the cancer.
Teach.
TJ at the cancer.
Thanks for getting ass cancer so I could get this pin.
I love that he just casually drops. What did you say? What's the ass doctor called?
Proctologist?
Yeah. Oh, he has to go see a proctologist, and the two models are like, "Oh my gosh, that sounds so serious." He turns to me and goes, "That's a fucking ass doctor right there."
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yikes. Did you heart react to that?
I did. I
Okay.
always heart react my own shit. Are you kidding me?
Hey, man.
Is there not a little bottle opener on the table?
There
Couldn't
is
tell
right
you.
here.
Okay.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I wanted to get this one in
You wanted to use the device.
the device.
Yes.
Cheers to
But
the
we-
one
we could
person
just-
in YouTube
we
land.
could just
Three.
go into
Three. There it is.
Welcome.
Oh,
Hello, everybody.
we could just go into our story about what we did this week, last week.
Zach, I would love you to tell this story. I will preface with me sitting on my fat ass on a Wednesday.
Thursday.
Was it Thursday? Yeah,
Thursday, 'cause
It's
Wednesday
Thursday.
was the show.
that's right. When it was a pretty good show.
It was a good show.
Have
yeah.
you? How did those pictures turn out?
Most are pretty good. I'm still working on the ones from American Humor. Oh, also those old guys were not the queers. I just got sexually assaulted by some old dudes that were not the band playing.
See, and you wonder why I go, huh? When I met you, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
So Thursday, I was sitting watching YouTube, and the tech reviewers that I watch had just gone over the whole Rivian thing. they'd launched all their videos, and I got super stoked. I'm like, I got to get outside with my truck and be out in the wilderness. And I was like, who else but Zach would accompany me on this venture?
Who else?
Zach, take it from there.
So I'm sitting on my couch. I had left work early because fuck my job. And I get
Like one does.
That's a straight shooter with upper management
let's
written all over
just
him.
read this text thing.
Fuck the
because-
man.
because this whole text log is just
Mm.
great. Where it's 3:00, September 30th. Today seems like a good day to go off-roading. Are you wanting to go off-roading? Yes. Where do you want to go? No clue.
Wow.
Stansbury isn't too far from you. There's some fun trails up there. I don't think I've ever been. It's just past Grantsville. I've been there a bunch of times and there's some cool shit out there. Okay, exclamation mark. When do you want to go? Him. Do you want to go too? I figured you were inviting me. I was. Yee.
Oh my God.
So I bust my ass down there.
You two are adorable fucking morons.
So, but in my head, back in my head.
And for you, Lil Uzi, Rob Zombie poster.
But in the back of my head, I'm going, I know he has like a Ram, like it's like a pretty new Ram. It's like a 2018 or something like that. Like, is he wanting to like off-road that? Or
Yes.
Is he wanting to ride with me? Like my truck's pretty capable. I don't know if his Ram's a good truck, but it's not like it doesn't say TRD on the side. So
We know that's a mark.
How
Quality.
good could it be?
Yeah, we all know the TRD Ram, a rare bird indeed.
Yeah, I don't know how capable these Rams are. AEV. What? What even is that? It's got big tires and fender flares. I don't get it. Wait, Ram Rebel TRX?
Oh,
That sounds
shit.
like a street truck.
Yeah.
Why does it make pulley sounds? So we get some
It
gas.
makes little Uzi noises when you hit the gas.
So
Please continue.
we head out there and we stop at this one spot where it's just it's like underneath. You've probably been there. It's underneath the railroad tracks. Gets you onto the Great Salt Lake on I-80.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've driven past like 1,000 times. I keep thinking about stopping, and we finally did. He pulls his camera, gets a couple photos. Oh, I want those photos of my truck doing donuts, by the way, on your food.
They're not great, but I'll give them to you.
And I'm like, I want to do donuts, and he's like, "Are you sure that's a good idea?" And I'm like, "Yes, it is." And he's like, "I don't know about that." Got there, ripped some mad fucking skids, brah. Fucking put the diff locker on.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Some skids were had.
And then Christian's like, I want to go try. Was the most lumbering freight train-esque sight I've ever seen, where it's just all tire, and he's throwing, I don't know, 20-foot like dirt clouds behind him of just like, and it's just like a freight train.
Right. I'm moving very slowly in a very large circle.
Yeah. And the sound your truck makes, it doesn't make a Hemi sound. It just makes a like large like machinery sound. So he's
It is not an off-road machine. It is a roadless implement.
It's a highway princess,
so
is what it is.
Oh,
It's very comfortable on road.
oh, and I will give him some credit. I sat in it once, and it's got twice actually. Nice leather. And the back seat's great too. It was amazing. But
Yeah, if you want to fuck in a truck, fuck in a Ram.
You just
But-
put that in
Just
the notes
throwing
app.
it out there.
You just put
Yeah,
that in the notes app real quick.
I'll tattoo that one on me so I don't forget that one.
Just get it tattooed on the back of your hand, so every time you're looking down late at night, realizing what you could be doing.
Fuck in the back of a Ram. Shit, that's on my to-do list.
Dodge the father, ram the daughter. Wait. There aren't Dodges anymore. How do I keep this one alive?
Just get that on your back in old English font.
So we would do that, but it was
But your last name isn't even Vasquez.
It's not Vasquez or something vaguely Irish.
So
Huh.
I tried to do donuts, and then it didn't work out.
No, it
Even
didn't
though I turned off the
You
traction
tried
control and all
so
the
hard.
things, it just
Yeah.
wasn't. I had it planted. I was trying. It didn't work out.
as the wise words of our friend up north once did say, he needs more foot.
Yeah, whatever that means.
So we end up hanging out to Stansbury Island. We do some trails. I showed him where I almost fucking rolled my truck, and I'm like, "This was pretty steep." And he's like, "Yeah, it's really bad." I'm like, "Yeah, it's like we shouldn't do anything like this. And he's like, yeah, probably not. Foreshadowing. So
Oh, you don't say.
So I showed the other part where it's a cool like a beach to this big standing pond. It's really smooth and flat. So we do a whole bunch of cool driving fast and stuff like that. But we get this dope ass photo of us on this like random chair in this like little alcove that had a single fire pit next to it. Just a single chair and a single fire pit. Nothing else around.
It was actually, that's maybe one of the best photos you've ever been a part of. I mean, encapsulating you, right?
Oh,
This
me?
tall, janky fucker
No, but
with your truck in the background. You're holding an axe. You've got flippies on. And you're looking into the sun like nothing can stop you from chasing daylight.
It is now definitely my number 2 dating profile photo. But I have to give it to the dear leader here. The pineapple photos were fucking bomb.
Is your number 1 photo on your dating apps the pineapple phone?
I will just show you my dating
Oh,
profile.
please. This is.
Can we do this at the end? I feel like we're at the height of the story to where it's getting good.
No. We need to no, Christian, you clearly have not listened to this. We derail ourselves all the fucking time.
So
wait.
Hello? Yes? This is Pina.
So
Where's my colada?
Pina Colashes? Wait.
Goulash.
So I'm like, hey, like we still got some daylight. Like, what do you want to do next? We can go do some like
Kept
sandy
going
bits.
up the mountain.
And kept doing this. He goes, no, I want to hit some like trails. Like get some like serious shit. I'm like, okay, well I know there's a good trail, so we hit it. And we get to the. I just watched it.
It's just oozing.
Keep
Hey,
going, please.
So
The paper towels are behind you, Mike.
I got it.
So we hit the point of the trail where I always turn around because the trail kind of like disperses and it's like I know it gets more intense there. So we both stop and I go, oh, hold on. Do you want to talk about the poop?
What?
So
There's
What?
there's a poop story.
I hadn't.
Oh, this story gets. This tale gets so much better. Hold on, let me push the mic away. Just get comfy.
We're building so much anticipation to the genesis of the story, but the poop story.
Please.
I was
Go
not
on.
expecting anything turd related to
I
show up
should-
in this.
I should
Here
stop
we
here
are.
and say we're staying in this nice vista, looking like out into like the Kennecott refinery. You can see the giant smokestack, some of the
Yeah.
Great Lake.
Yes, such a romantic
I got
view.
a shit.
He goes, I got a fucking coffee shit coming.
It's true.
Wow.
Yeah, Thursday morning came, and then I did not have my morning regular
Wow.
coffee or 2. So
So,
through all the bumps, and after drinking the coffee, I definitely had to.
so
And I was laughing hysterically. Like he's in his truck. I'm squatting down and I'm holding on to that. My Ram has the
yeah,
spot in the rear door where you can put like bottles and stuff. I'm just one arm in it,
attaboy.
holding the other one my pants, right?
Yeah.
So nothing goes down. And it was, I laughed so hard. And he's like, what the hell? What's going on over
I
there?
literally said, did you fall in? Like, he's just laughing maniacally.
And I said, it's rare to see a poop in the wild. It's rare. Like you don't ever see it in its natural state, especially
Man.
a good coffee shit, right?
Don't-
It's
Man, don't let anyone say romance is dead.
so
Let me say that I'm married couple at this point. I watched you poop almost.
I got it all out. It was
That's-
great.
If
eye
anything,
contact.
that's self-love. I mean,
I added it to the wilderness. I tried to cover it up because we didn't have a shovel, so I grabbed a big
I
rock.
have one now. I just bought one for my truck.
Okay, good. Yeah, we'll use that next.
for the next coffee.
Yeah, for the
shoot.
next.
I
coffee
remember-
shoot.
For when you guys have your next bromance out in the middle of.
I
fucking
laughed
nowhere.
even harder when I tried to cover it up with a rock because the rock just slid. Just like, oh man, it was just great.
So, okay, back
So
to
we turned around,
So
right?
back to the genesis of the story. So we're at this point where I'm like, hey, like this is normally where I turn around. There's some good trails here. We can keep following this road back down the mountain. And he's like, no, we should keep going. I'm like, are you sure? Like, I haven't been much farther than this. I know it gets a lot rougher. And he's like, no, let's do it. So we start going, and it's starting to get to the point where it's like, I can't stop now. If I stop, I will get stuck on this like very rocky 45, maybe almost 50-degree hill. And it's like we're going on.
You went full TRD.
Oh, I went full. I fucking locked up 4-wheel low, second gear, just let that thing eat, just spin off every rock.
Attaboy.
We got pretty far up there.
So we're going, and I see him. He's still coming behind me. He's going slow, but he's coming behind me. But the truck starts smelling hot, which which my truck has never done that. The gauge is still fucking rock solid right at 50, but it's starting to smell kind of hot. So okay, let's let it up. So I find a spot that I know I could turn if I had to. I stop there and I look back and he's still coming up the hill. And I'm like, cool. So I stop and get this gorgeous photo of my car up this canyon. You can see out into the salt a little bit over this little ridge, the sun setting. This is a great photo. I look over and he's still coming up. And I'm like, he's not going to make it to where I am. So I'm like trying to wave and
You're
like,
trying to-
hey, stop.
Trying to wave him off, and he's just nah.
And I watch
Mavericks
him.
called the ball.
So I watch him put it in reverse. And I'm like, oh, that must mean he's trying to go back down now. So I start getting back up to my truck and ready to go, and I'm like, he's still making like a lot of sound down there, a lot of just heavy machinery sound. So
Farm
is-
implement noises.
This is where the perception of the story veers heavily.
Oh,
But continue.
so-
okay. Let's hear
so
Zach's side of the
I
story.
start walking back down because I'm like, what's going on? Why does the road go this way and he is going this way to the road? What the fuck happened?
We call that perpendicular.
He went perpendicular to the road. So I'm like, what happened? So I get down. I'm thinking, okay, he's just off the road trying to turn around, is what I assumed was happening. So I'm walking out to make sure he's good, maybe give him a spot or two. And he's like full on stuck. Like he's underneath his car trying to get rocks out when I get down there. And I don't know, it's a good about 30 feet from my truck. It was a good little walk down from where my truck was originally.
Especially in flip flops.
And flip flops too, yeah.
You said that I wore the wrong shoes for this,
Yes, I did.
and I agreed with you.
Yes. I didn't think I'd be doing what I was doing. So
But here you are.
we look at this and we realize the ram is rammed into the side of this mountain and is dangerously close to doing some very dangerous things, which could involve losing the vehicle entirely.
It was scary. Yeah. Was not my butt was puckered, as
It
they
was,
say.
It was,
And
yeah.
the biggest problem, honestly, was I was comfortable going down in it. You know what I'm like? If this fucker rolls off, whatever. However,
once
the
you're there,
seatbelt was locked.
yeah, the seatbelt
And
was-
I was panicking about that. I'm like, if I roll, I'm fine. As long as the seatbelt's on, I'll get some cut and bruises and I'll make it.
So
But
I,
without the seatbelt,
Mm.
I'm fucked. And I'm, of course, thinking about all these allegories and like connecting the dots to like COVID, you know, and all these things. I'm like, this is this is it. This is the exact same thing. Seatbelt, COVID. Sometimes you die, sometimes you don't.
So
Anyway, continue.
I'll give him some credit though. He was incredibly chill, even with the seatbelt thing, where I noticed he got a little flustered, but Christian was very calm and collected and very problem solving. Was willing to work together. Where I've been a lot of times with people on these trails, where like, hey, we should try this thing. That's fucking stupid. Why don't we fucking think about that? Let's fucking do my idea. And then you spend 30 minutes doing their idea, and it doesn't fucking work. So it was very nice that he was very calm, collected, and just really willing to work through this. So I get my truck, I bring it back down. I'm realizing I have a nice tow strap, but it's really long. And with where my truck is going to have to be parked to put it isn't going to work because it's like, here's the hill. And then there's like a rock face right here, like a big boulder rock face. Then it goes up about 4 feet and then the road goes again. So I'm going to have to pull his truck up the hill backwards and go up this rock face with my truck. Like, how is this going to work? So we strap up with my normal strap and we go for it. First good tug, just
Ping!
obliterated. I took like one of those like 5,000 pound Harbor or Home Depot straps and like tied it into my semi tow strap. So I have a hook.
It
And
didn't.
it just blew to bits. Like I'm surprised I didn't throw the fucking hook through my windshield, obliterated it.
Although it looks like you did.
It did. Yeah. So we're sitting there like
The structural integrity of the glass on his truck right
It's
now,
dangerous.
tinfoil.
it's minimal.
Yeah, tinfoil.
So I'm like, hey, now take this end and wrap it around your truck. And he's like, oh, I can do that. And he's down with his truck for a long little bit. And I'm like, hey, just wrap it around like the cross member or your toe point or something. I don't got any. And I'm like, what? I don't got any.
Yeah,
So I get down there.
I didn't.
I ain't got
So
none.
his cross member, his subframe, has the steering rack bolted
Right
onto it.
behind it.
Right,
And you can't slip a strap behind the
right. Makes sense.
So we had to go through.
We had to go this way. So if your wheels, we had to go this way through it, and then loop it back on and pull through. But I turned to him, I'm like, this is how I shred my steering or my nice toe strap, where it's just going to be pulling tighter and tighter and just slowly shave off fibers from my nice toe strap.
Hell yeah.
So we get this all ran through. We put it up on my truck, and I'm just like, okay, like what's going to happen? I'm going to blow my timing belt. Cool. I put a new belt on it. We'll
I
put
think-
it back.
I was more worried about your clutch, honestly, because
it-
you were so inverted
I was
that your truck wouldn't start.
Oh
Remember?
yeah, my truck's stalled out, but it does that
He
weird
was
thing where it will.
inverted.
You see, it's because I was inverted.
So sometimes when you stall the truck, it will keep running the injectors for a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
And so it will just it won't hydrolock, but it will just basically flood itself. It won't run properly.
It's not a good time.
Toyotas.
And so we're sitting there, and it cranks for more than 2 times. And I'm like, oh god, I know what this is going to be. So he's staring at me like, oh, you okay there? As I'm sitting there just cranking. Like, I cranked for like a good a minute and a half.
because fuck
Rar,
starters.
rar, rar, rar.
and it was one of those things where like it was
XD, rar, rar, rar,
it was
rar,
running on
rar,
like
rar,
3
rar.
cylinders, but it wouldn't fully catch and start up. So I'm like, I'm just going to kill it. And when I kill it, that was enough to hit the 4th cylinder, and it all fired. I was like, oh, cool, it works.
So
But
we
you don't know it has a brand new clutch
oh
as of like I think
Okay,
it
good.
has 2,000 miles on it. So that clutch is now properly broken in after what we did with it.
You could have just stopped it broken.
so we rocked it back and forth, right?
We did a little bit.
So
Yeah, he was doing
we-
some fucking back and forth.
Right. And that was half of my problem is that my tires were just
He has
there
some,
was like no traction.
some pretty decent all seasons.
Yeah.
I've had good luck with them everywhere else, but this was not the correct.
This is some Moab shit.
but
we're
as soon
doing.
as
Our
you started
location that
following
we
s-
were was not.
As
Yeah,
soon as you started following Zach,
we reached the limits. So we had the tension between the line, and I was rocking back and forth, and I dug myself a rut. But as I was backing out, it actually lifted me up, and that's when we decided to punch it.
Yeah.
So I didn't even notice this, but I did floor it, and I was turning myself to the right so I could get back on the trail. But your truck did the most amazing thing, where there was literally like this flat rock moving backwards, and somehow it just it just
it climbed with his truck on tow,
yes
like up backwards, up a rock face. I don't know, a 2.5 foot rock face,
yeah.
plus his truck, my truck in low range in reverse.
It was pretty impressive. So then we disconnect everything because I'm on trail,
Mhm.
right? And I'm like, okay, now we have to get back down. There's nowhere to turn around except for up, which I can't fucking go up.
And I don't think you could have turned on the right turnaround because like that
No.
it was tight for me.
Right. Or there's backing down, which you suggested, which was scary as hell. So that was actually, to me, that was the most panicking bit, is because on the left of me, I was so wide that my left tire was just like trying to skid down. Remember? The rear tires were on and the
Yeah.
front kept wanting to slide down.
Yeah, just the front one. He kept doing that thing where it would like build a little mound and then it would slip, and then build a little
Yeah.
mound and then slip.
Yeah.
And he
That was scary.
he wanted to pull forward and readjust. And I was like, no, you just gotta fucking send it. Like if you do this a second time, you're not gonna have that mound. You're just gonna slip. You
Which, I
you
mean,
need
that's fair.
you need to just go
Yep.
for it and just kind of let the front wander down the hill and then crank it back up and you're good. Because you need to get the ass end towards the brown tip. And I was sitting there, I'm like, I was literally like holding his truck in a position where if it rolled, I could get out of the way, but like holding the headlight up the mountain, like, okay, come on. Okay, go. Okay, come on. Go.
It was a good
Damn.
trust exercise.
Yeah.
So I did give it fuel and we did move backwards
Mhm.
and we found a spot to flip around. And,
And
it
we
was
went
the only time in my life where I felt like hugging you,
Oh,
not as a joke.
that means so little, it means a lot to me.
It's like, thank you, Zach.
Thank you. We got back down. And we had a little moment. We just kind of like, nice. This is good.
I was
Yeah.
just sweating.
Yeah. I actually when we met up, I had a Cat Girls or E Girls Ruined My Life.
Yeah.
Had that playing, which I don't think you figured out that was.
I don't know. I don't know who that is.
And yeah, that was basically our. Oh, then there was okay. So I'll tell this from my
Wait,
side.
what happened after this?
So we're driving back, and I'm on the phone with Tesla Will, and I see this dude in a black car parked on this black road in a black shirt with no lights on, like almost in the middle of the road. Like I almost hit him.
Oh, that's right.
So we both pass him, and I'm on the phone with Will, and my phone keeps going off. I'm like, what the fuck is going down? I look down. I see 4 missed calls from him.
Hmm.
And I'm like, did Christian hit the guy? And so I'm like, hey, Will, I need to call you back.
I gotta call you back. There might
Yeah.
be a felony
So-
involved in.
Let me talk to you later. Like, hey, what's up? Are you good? Did you see that guy on the road? Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's pretty insane. Yeah.
Well, see you
Yeah,
later.
talk to you later.
Oh, big gulps, huh? Well, see you later.
I really did think that was stupid. Like it's
Oh, it was-
dark.
Yeah, that was.
We had our lights on,
Mhm.
and we were well. I don't know what the speed limit is out there.
It's either 35
I was
or
doing
45.
50
Yeah.
plus, and then all of a sudden I saw your brake lights and that dude just standing there.
And I didn't slam on my brakes. I think I just
Touched him.
yeah.
I just saw your brake lights.
Yeah, I flashed my lights at
Hmm.
the guy, hoping he would see the flashing and pay attention to what was going on. It's like, oh, something's going on here. But yeah, so what was your impression of Stansbury? Like, it's not Moab, it's not 5 Mile, but for
I had a great time until that one spot. And I actually didn't have any complications or issues until that spot.
Yeah.
And it's only because I got scared, because there's that where you went and that same rock that you backed up on, your short wheelbase and your speed got you up
yeah.
it. I saw that like gigantic rock on the left in that hill, and I was like, "Rrr," I just stopped. I'm like, there's no way I can get up this. I have to recalculate, which is why I backed up, and that's what fucked me up. That one moment,
and that's why I said, like,
because I was like, how did I get here? Like, I just didn't understand. Like, this isn't where I was.
and it's like I said too, like, it's one of those hills where if you stop, you're done. Like,
Yeah.
you have to keep the speed up, and it was a bounce all the way up there. And it, like I said, my truck was starting to smell hot, which it has never done.
It started to smell hot.
And I was doing the math on it. I think I've put over 5,000. I've put 30,000 miles on the truck in a little over a year and a half. I think almost 5,000 miles of that has been off road.
Nice.
All right.
Time for a news story.
Yeah,
There's
that was
two
it.
other people in the room.
Yeah, but that was our Thursday. That's what we did.
I ain't got shit.
Yeah,
I'm boring as hell.
I didn't go to the drift event because I was hanging out with a girl. So,
Hey, yeah.
like
how
you
did
do.
how did the show and thing go? Because you guys came for a minute.
yeah, we came for
And
a minute,
then-
but her work.
Did she not enjoy it?
No,
She's like,
she has
fuck this place.
no. She has to be to work at 6, and I have to be to work at 7. So, I mean, we stuck around for a couple of songs. We did enjoy it.
Okay.
Did
yeah.
you watch the big score?
The music video?
No. Did you see their song? The
Uh-uh.
big score. Okay.
Yeah, not unless you opened with it or it was your second song.
I think it was their third. I think you guys played third.
Yeah, no, we left after the second song, unfortunately.
I was really scared of that place. Like, it was what I imagine hipsters wanted to create.
I mean,
Where were
after
you
they
guys at?
watched
I mean,
Mad
Ace's
Max.
High Saloon.
Dude, to me, that is a hipster's imagination of a biker bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
they had
That's
King-
an Oregon biker bar.
they had King of the Hill on one TV over the bar and Thundercats
Yes, it was
on
so
the other
cool.
TV.
And
I'm like,
everyone's in leather. There's no color.
yeah,
Except for in their hair.
yeah.
They had some colorful
Okay,
hair.
but did you see these old guys? The one dude that had like the small little mohawk and he had like a fucking My Little Ponies like thing on his jacket.
No.
You see that guy? 'Cause
That
they're-
definitely
Oh.
wasn't the queers.
That
That's
dude
what I
was
thought was.
absolutely a brony.
Yeah.
Well,
He
so
is
I called-
heterosexual as fuck, but also enjoys the idea of
But
fucking.
the dudes are
pony.
like 55, and so I walked over to them because I was told by you and Dan that the old guys in the corner were the Queers, which was the band that was playing. And I was going to see if they wanted photos, if they had an Instagram, I could send them to whatever, just doing my little shtick. I walk over there, I'm like, oh, hey, are you guys the Queers? And they took like the biggest offense to this. Like, I don't think they knew there was a band playing called the Queers. So they're like, you're calling us fucking Queers? I'll fucking band you over and sodomize you in front of your friends.
Wow.
And I'm
With
like,
my little pony brony on.
and I'm like, dude, you got a fucking walker. Like, can you do that? Like, are you? So I rolled to him like, okay, you want to do it now? We're over there. Like, let's do this because like you got to roll to that kind of shit. You can't play pussy with that kind of stuff.
Oh, you just
So I got and then one dude was like, come here. And I'm like, okay.
Come here.
So I pulled his phone out and like before I could
Come here,
realize
boy.
what was going on, he had like taken a selfie of us, and I'm like, I don't want to know what that's going to be
Yeah.
used for. Like, I don't want to know where that's going. Where that's
I'm gonna put your head on this little pony right here. You don't even know what's coming.
And then I also saw that the one girl I met with on Tinder as well. There.
Yeah, so that was interesting because I saw her playing pool and I
Yeah.
thought from the neck down,
Yeah.
good job.
Yeah.
She connected with you. Why aren't you connecting with her right now?
And, you
then-
see,
And then it was because of the face.
it's like some like weird
$1,000,000
like demon spawn like
Yeah, I was just like, okay, that ain't gonna work. And then he showed me pictures. He's like, look,
$1 million body and a food stamp face.
well, but like her model photos.
hot.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
looks like really hot in her model photos.
She's a two-face.
And then you see her in person, you're just like, which fucking like entity pulled this spirit through your face? Like,
Which chaos god are you?
yeah,
I mean, we should be careful, right? Because
Yeah,
I mean,
this
I
is-
doubt women are listening. To
I don't
this.
think anybody's watching
It
right
says
now.
zero.
viewers. I'm the only react,
well,
so
I'm not giving her Instagram name or her real name here, but
as you shouldn't.
yeah, it was
Jesus
just
God.
But it was kind of funny too because like I'm like, oh hey, are you so and so from Instagram? She goes, yes. How do you know me? And I'm like, oh, we met on Tinder like a year ago, but don't worry about it. And she goes, oh, cool, and just walks away.
What?
Like
Or-
she was planning to have.
What the fuck else?
She's
is
pretty
supposed to
tall.
happen?
She's pretty tall, right? Like, so she's probably not used to.
She was. Did you see her shoes? There was like fucking 4 inches of fucking shoe down there.
I'm a fan of leg. Just to get it out of the way, I'm a fan of that.
There's a lot of leg.
But
there.
that was
Leg-
it. That's
Leg
all
all
there
the way
was.
to the ass, huh?
All the way to the neck, to the chin.
Fucking brick wall all the way down.
I want her to have a goatee. You know what I'm saying?
But she kept looking at me though. But she kept,
Pterodactyl noises. It's getting real.
Oh man, this is gonna lose so much magic when we put sound deadening in here.
Oh
God.
my God.
but she
Sorry.
kept looking at
It's
me.
all
when-
right.
like, I was standing next to her. She was like dead straight into like a Bo's face. And then I went over to go get photos of kid, and she's just like staring at me, just like full on into my face, and I'm just like, "You want some? Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, what?"
Bitch, you had the chance. We matched, and you said no.
And you're over here with some like fucking like wannabe punk kid, but actually still lives in mom's like upstairs because he hasn't been removed to the basement yet.
That was a weird thing.
Yeah, the kid was weird, right? You saw the guy, right? He was like
Well,
really short.
I thought it was her dad.
I've never talked about different people then.
Yikes!
because the dude was like
Oh.
24, 25. I was thinking about,
Compared to her, I mean,
So
grown ass man.
but yeah, I don't know. But yeah,
you're talking about people a decade younger than me. They're all fucking children.
what we call me?
Every
child.
last one of
I'm a
you
child
is
of
a
God.
child.
Respect that, child of God. That,
Child of God.
that name carries some meaning.
Which part?
The God part,
Oh, okay.
not the child part. Because if you find meaning in
No.
the child part, we gotta have some talks right now.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Andy, are you a child of God? Ooh.
So yeah, I don't know.
All from the window to the wall. Till the sweat drops down
Grandpa
my
raps.
nose. All these bitches crawl.
Oh,
God damn it.
All skeet skeet motherfuckers. Oh skeet skeet goddamn.
oh.
what is this thing? Why is this happening in my
Nobody's
house?
watching it. It doesn't
That
matter
doesn't
at this
fucking
point.
matter.
It's the Monday night shitcast.
God, I tried.
Excuse me.
The Monday Night Shitcast.
We need to have some like, yeah, we need to have some ESPN style fucking tune just going
Remember
on.
last time I tried doing ESPN sound?
Suck my
Just turned in-
fucking dick.
Just turned it into like Allahu Akbar sounds.
What?
I was trying to make ESPN sounds. I was looking at my phone and was like, oh, that's the wrong
Nope, that
sound
is
for
the
this.
wrong.
No, not for this
Nope,
situation.
nope, not for what we're doing.
The Monday Night Shitcast.
No. Man, you could be watching Monday Night Football or this.
I've been watching this every
We're
single
sorry in advance.
I want to watch grown men in latex fondle a ball and then jump on each other
day. And then,
aggressively.
or you can go watch Monday Night Football.
Damn.
God
All right.
damn it.
Or
So, Christian,
Just your fucking voice.
when are we going to go off roading again?
You know what? We should do it again.
We should. and I can take you somewhere else that isn't going to make you die.
I want to go. You know what? Next time I go hardcore, I want to make sure that I'm properly prepared. But I'm not going to do it in the Ram. I've decided the Ram will stay
So
Highway
you buying-
Princess.
Okay, hold on. Competition for the group. What should Christian buy for his off-roader?
Something that
Hold
somebody
on,
else
we
has
need a
already
dollar.
bought.
We need a dollar amount here.
1995
5K?
Jeep
Like, this is
Grand
like
Cherokee.
full-
my day, a horse and wagon with 24-inch rims could go up a mountain with 3 horses. You betcha.
I mean, you're probably not
With a
wrong.
pocket full of gold.
And a fucking onion strap to your belt.
Settle down, Pappy.
Jesus.
30 cast iron atoms.
Um,
No, really though, let's.
A
what is
1995
your
Jeep
amount?
Grand Cherokee Laredo
4-0. A quarter month.
with a high output 6-cylinder in it.
Goddamn high output. It takes a quarter month.
You know what, dude? I bet if you read a spec sheet in that voice, you could have your own YouTube channel and people would listen.
Do you
to
think so? If I just
Let's see.
rattled shit off like that,
Let's
Up
see.
next for auction is a 1984 Jeep Laredo. Dude, absolutely.
hold on. I'm gonna
Oh
do
my
something.
God.
Don't worry, kids. Everybody remove the skeet in the back. The leather's clean.
Ish.
How's it go? Backseat makes accidents, or backseats in mistakes in backseats makes accidents.
What?
I've never heard it.
What is it?
I'll
cut you guys off. in
Kids
about
in the
2 minutes.
back seat cause accidents. Accidents in the back seat cause kids. Therefore, no back seat, no accidents, no kids, no problem.
Oh,
Yeah. There you go.
I just don't put it where it's not supposed to go.
Did you know the
What
1994
does that mean?
Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo has an overall customer review of 4.2 stars? I really wish I could whistle on my
That's
S's
more
for
than
that.
me old granny's biscuits and gravy.
Let's take a look at the spec sheet.
I'm so glad I only
Promotional material.
shared this on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram.
I mean, how
And
many people are
nobody's
actually-
watching.
Yeah, nobody's watching.
Zero
Nobody gives a-
viewership.
Nobody gives a shit. But when I say something dumb on Twitter, then suddenly everybody loves it.
Outback. Just a little too. Hold on. Just read that. Just read that.
Oh boy.
Oh, a Subaru.
Oh, the Subaru Outback. Outback just a little too luxurious. Have we gone too far?
When you stretch out the front, you gotta go out back.
After all, the latest Outback features all-wheel drive, a symmetrical drivetrain, and boxer engine designed to handle various conditions. The manual transmission even has dual range versatility to cope with mountainous terrain. Oh, I can tell this ain't in the United States.
So I'm going to say, first off, it says symmetrical all-wheel drive, which only came on the automatic in 03, but then notates the manual version, which did not come symmetrical until 2005.
Oh, Subaru.com.au. That tells me everything I need to know. It may just be a little too luxurious to drag yourself out of. For more information, just figure your Subaru dealer.
And the Outback.
You remember seeing that one picture forever ago on the Twitter
Also,
sauce?
That's
Uh,
not stock
was-
Red Hat.
It was a Subaru.
I love that in order to do this voice, you have to move your mouth the least amount possible. So you have to make full eye contact. Where you near just did down the road there,
You're-
little bit in a little outback. Oh, I remember in 1947.
Yeah.
This is what happens when Boomhauer goes geriatric. Apparently.
Oh fuck!
That's a weird spec on one because I don't think that's the factory Red Hat that they came with.
No, I mean that's how they came in Australia.
Taller,
Yeah.
and then like
because
that
there's shit to
bumper-
go over there, bro.
and that bumper and with the JDM style headlights is weird to me.
I know. Isn't
You know
it?
what else is weird? That photo's backlit. Who does that shit? The Australians.
It's backlit,
That
but
was the
with
style at the time.
see, I want to get more promotional material like this in the
The
basement.
year was 2002. It was a time of darkness. It was a time of light. It was a time of mediocrity. It was a time of incredulity.
Oh, fuck
My
yeah.
leather strap had just broken on your old mommy, and I had to go down to the store to get a new one.
The red with the gold bottom.
Hell
I don't
yeah.
think I've ever seen a
That's a
cherry red
fucking-
with the gold bottom.
I don't think
That's
we
a
got that
money
color
combination.
combination here
I want that color combo.
because the gold bottom is limited.
Yeah.
yeah, and with
Yeah.
that came on white, green.
White, green, and blue,
Come on, blue. I can't remember if it came on. It probably did. I missed
and a
that.
silver. You can get a
A silver,
silver
yeah.
sedan.
Oh,
Yeah. You get the
the
sedan.
all white with the handles and the mirror caps.
Oh my god, a paint matched Outback.
Oh my god.
That gets me rock hard with the paint match doors and mirror
That
caps.
doesn't surprise me at
Oh,
all.
fuck
That's
yeah.
the least surprise. That makes me real glad
The-
that there's at least
That-
2 doors between us when we sleep.
that just needs the color matched wing.
That gets him rock hard, but looking at a base model Legacy, just flat as a board.
Oh, but it has the little air deflector, but not the wing. If it had the wing.
Right, it's got the little air deflector to blow
without-
the snow off your back window.
Without,
Okay,
without
all right.
the wing. If it had the
Oh,
wing,
yeah, we're
you'd be
talking
taking
about
a
what you
nap.
should buy.
So assume you have $5,000, okay, and your goal of this
ZJ.
thing
YJ or
is to have something that you can make a quick trip within 30 minutes. You're at some dirt, right? And it's not Moab, but it might be soon.
ZJ.
I would even stretch farther and even say WJ.
XJ. I go XJ. They look cool.
Have you ever heard of the Jeep Cherokee?
Look how fucking sexy that shit is. Get that with the inline six.
I am not rock hard. That does not do it for me.
Okay, well, let me find out what's wood paneling on
My
it.
loins
Oh,
are
there's
not
one with some trim on it.
stirred.
Oh, let me find one with some wood
My
paneling.
loins are as flaccid as the day they came into this world.
Oh boy.
Oh my god. A track hawk, Dave. Doesn't that that's chubby?
Did someone put an SRT
I
kit
like that.
on that?
It's a video game mod. Wood.
Here's the thing. You want a $5,000 cap so that automatically deletes any Wrangler ever.
Yeah. Pretty much every like Forerunners.
Any Toyota.
yeah,
No,
any
That's
wait.
Toyota.
worth a shit.
Okay, you could. Okay, $4,000 you could get a 3rd gen Forerunner. It's going to be an auto. It's probably not going to be a TRD, so it won't have the locker.
It's going to be the only thing you're buying with that 5,000.
So
No.
are we talking $5,000 including mods?
No.
Okay,
I-
so $5,000 just for the vehicle.
Assuming $5,000 gets me something that I could drive into the dirt today.
Honestly, no. They're talking shit. 3rd gen Forerunner. It's going to have a little bit of rust.
I don't want a Toyota. I've had that.
After the
After it saved your life.
Look, I don't know how you can be 9 foot tall and fit in a Tacoma because my fat ass
Oh, wow.
cannot.
Oh wow, he left. I'm taking my seat back.
he's getting his keys. This is bullshit.
Do you remember it was the year 19?
He's going into the park. Hey, wait, you got cookies? Hey, hey.
He's got cookie dough.
Yeah, but where's the cookies? Did you bring those in?
I don't know.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
No bad. Or no bad. Too bad.
No bad, too bad.
The year was
Bad, bad.
1997,
Hey, do you want some cookie dough?
and
Sure.
Dodge had done something very, very peculiar with their vehicle.
Hey, Dave, do you want some cookie dough?
I would love some cookie dough.
Are you really doing this?
I've owned more Toyotas than you.
Hey, Christian, you want some cookie dough?
I
Do you want some cookie dough?
have owned
Do you want some cookie dough?
This
is taking a More.
turn.
Do you
Toyotas than you.
want some cookie dough?
I don't know if I want your cookie dough.
Too bad you're not getting any.
I think I want Mike's
Okay,
because Mike knows how to cook.
here you go.
Hey, thanks, bud.
Anytime.
See, there's ways around this.
What did you think was going to happen?
I don't know. Why don't you want a Toyota? The 3.4, which would be in the 3rd gen Forerunner.
Literally my size. It's why I want the Rivian because the Tacoma's too small for me, and
Forerunner has more
Um,
headroom.
half ton the any 1500 150 whatever is just too much. I
Have you,
need something in the middle.
have you owned a Forerunner?
I've owned 2 Toyota pickup trucks, an 84 and a 94.
Those are vastly different than a. You should go sit in a
The
3rd
last one I did was a recent 2017, 16 or 17,
You should go sit.
and I couldn't fit. It was not comfortable. Also, the buttons were whack.
Whack.
You should go sit.
If the buttons don't work,
That's a problem. That is a big problem.
Also $5,000.
I will bring my buddy's third gen to your house, and I will let you drive it.
But will your buddy?
Oh yeah.
Now, we're not talking about the elephant in the room here, and that is a barn door Suburban.
I have seen those things do
Be
amazing
specific
shit.
for barn door. Do you
Uh,
mean the ones that were split in the back?
Yep.
The 90s
I had
generation.
2 of those when I was a kid. We used to go wood cutting. My home was wood burning,
Those things were fucking amazing.
and we would put wood in the back of that thing, and it crushed it. I
Like,
remember
what are
it
you
being very
writing?
capable.
Yeah, my buddy put a lift
mean-
on his, and it was like $200, and he put a little bit bigger tires on it, and it did things that it matched with my Tacoma.
I mean, to a slightly shorter option would be just a Tahoe of the same generation,
Mm-hmm.
or an older Blazer if
Yeah.
you're going like old.
I feel like a Blazer, that's solid front and rear, right?
I think the old.
It depends.
Yeah.
We're talking like old square bodies; those are solid axle. If we're talking GMT 400, like what Homeboy's Burb was,
Mhm.
then that's independent front. But very easy to change if you were so inclined. Now,
Yeah.
stock they do actually really well with the factory locker in the rear. Just the old auto locker, nothing too
I was gonna
crazy.
save the rest for cookies, but
Oh, okay.
I was just gonna eat one row, so it wasn't no odd number when I cooked them.
Ah, okay.
Sorry.
Understandable. It's all right.
Wow.
Oh, did you want one? You already had some.
For the one viewer that's just joined us, Zach is being petty with his cookie dough.
Zach is upset that a man whose own Toyota's more than him doesn't want another one.
Yep,
More at
there
11.
it is.
Blasphemy.
Blasphemy. How dare you?
Actually,
Get the fuck out of my house. Have that right.
Do you remember when Ford
'Cause
brought back
you're
the
also not on the
Bronco?
lease yet.
No, I'm not. But what are you going to do if I leave?
Hey,
Wait,
Dave.
leave where? Here?
Yeah.
How
No?
much is rent?
Yeah, what does rent pay for this place? How much do you pay in rent for the rape dungeon below?
Yeah.
More than you can afford, pal.
Really?
Rape dungeon.
That's I
Does it come with the price?
doesn't come with price.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Does it come with cleaning? Because we're definitely going to need someone to wash the walls daily.
Jesus.
Daily? What are you gonna do down there?
Daily, huh?
Well, I'm going to put it to use. If I'm going to pay for it.
You put on your raincoat, you do a little dance, clean up your murder scene,
Make a
Shake
little
it all about.
put your left foot in, take your right foot out, put your left foot in, you shake it all about.
This,
That's what it's all about.
this is taking a turn. I'm not sure how I feel about it.
If you're happy and you know it, kill some white people.
What?
There's
Did
way
you-
too many of us,
Man,
man.
walked right into that.
Oh,
Well,
you
it
know what?
processed after I was doing the clap, and I was like, "Oh no!"
When you said that, it reminded me of the story about you going out with that chick and her calling you like
Oh yeah.
oh shitty, like 1% or like you're
Yeah.
the problem. He was telling me the story on that porch.
oh,
Just like this girl's just like laying into him about how
yeah. He told me
he's
about
part of
that.
this. And I'm just like, dude, why didn't you play with bitch, comma, so are you?
Yeah.
No,
So
no.
are you. Like we having this conversation right now is privileged.
Yeah. Because people in Africa aren't arguing about who's more African than the next person. Actually, they are because
No,
there's,
they're just-
there's massive race wars down there.
Yeah,
but-
they're just ethnically cleansing each other.
Who ethnically cleanse me harder, daddy?
Tax it. Tax it.
Real glad I threw that out there, and this is going on YouTube. Whatever, fuck it.
Hey, who cares? Hey, look, we got one viewer again.
Again.
Is it God?
I don't know.
I wish it was God.
Remember when God popped in for those couple of weeks?
I do.
That one kid would be like, "My dad owns a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Where are you from? San Paulo."
Yeah.
Okay, no, you don't.
Yeah. That one dude complaining we're talking about cars being too expensive, and then he told me that the car cost the same.
Oh, that was hilarious too.
Yeah. Those were good times.
Do
So
you
what's your
remember?
next show?
Ooh, sometime at the end of October.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, Christian is the drummer for the band, the One Too Manys.
We know a rock star.
Oh Jesus.
We are in the presence of greatness.
I impress people for 30 minutes, and that's as far as it goes.
You impress me all the time. So
I don't know, dude.
30
plenty,
minutes on stage only.
Yeah,
Plenty of women want to bang the drummer.
it's because the singer and the guitarists aren't available.
I will give Christian some.
The
massive
drummer's
credit.
got stamina.
I'll give him some credit because, like, I would sit there with my
Drummer really
camera
knows how to
on
hit it.
burst mode, and I would have. I think it's a 17. Oh,
Oh, Alicia, really?
Tenders.
That's so
Aw.
sweet. Alicia's badass.
I will have like
Aye.
a 16 shot buffer, and I'll get there. I'll wait for it and go for it. And in that 16 shot of burst mode,
There were 16 different poses.
there will be 16 different facial expressions. They're great. All of them are great.
Hell
They're
yeah.
amazing. It's hard to pick the favorite one. The one I sent you, though,
Yeah, he
Yeah.
sent me this photo where it,
it was the
it
photo.
looks
of the
like
photo.
I'm stroking out, or it's 10 out of 10 orgasm. One of the 2.
I'll show it to you,
attaboy.
Dave. It's great.
And he sends me a comment that says, "This is what peak performance looks like." I'm like,
Peak performance.
as soon as you're ready to send me a real photograph of that, I'm going to make it my profile photo.
Oh my god.
He
that's
is
amazing.
literally that comedian.
Oh, that doesn't work, does it?
No, it does not.
If my 16 was up there, it would.
Hey, baby.
Yeah, but don't worry, we're here doing
Do
this.
you want me to show you my outfit later?
And then there was this one. There was this one.
Ooh.
Those also
Like-
are some nice titties.
I sent this one to.
You like how it says queer?
I like how it says
Yeah,
queers
that's
in the back,
great.
and you just
Perfectly framed.
Isn't that one to
Excellent work, Zach.
Chirp? And I'm like, ooh, drum makes big sound. And he responds with stick make loud sound. God.
when the autistic kid
and a-
with sensitive hearing is being annoying.
Anaconda beer makes your body go. Did you guys ever see that? Black Dynamite
Oh yes.
makes you go what?
Uh,
There's a moment from that movie. Have you seen it? Black Dynamite.
I've seen parts of it.
There's a spot where they're at the very beginning ish. They go to somebody's Chili and Donuts. Do you remember that? It was a restaurant called Chili and Donuts. The FBI goes in there dressed as a donut, and Black Dynamite opens fire and kills the guy. And they're like, "Black Dynamite, how did you know?" He's like, "Because donuts don't wear no crocodile shoes." It's just ridiculous,
Oh my-
right?
Yeah.
But they apologize. They go, "Hey, sorry, guy, about your business." And he's like, "Oh, it's okay. Chili and Donuts wasn't working out for me, no how." And I thought for years, this movie's been out for decades. I thought for years that was it, that was the end of the story. However, I recently found out after watching it again that when they're going through the whole detective phase, when they're trying to figure out what's happening, and they're in that restaurant, the dude, what's his name? Corn, something Corn. I can't remember. He's upset because he's not getting any service. And so he starts being very, very specific towards all the things. I want a waffle. I want this. I want that. And she says, "Sorry, sir. All I have is chicken and waffles." And he's like, "Chicken and waffles." And then in the background, they didn't even focus on the guy.
Yeah.
It says, "That's it." The guy who invented chili and donuts had the idea of chicken and waffles from these guys and then ran out the door. I was like, oh my God, after all these years.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. You should watch it.
Holy shit.
Oh, it was good. The short-lived show on Adult Swim was fucking hilarious too.
I didn't watch that one.
Oh, it
Is
was
that
great.
animated then?
I gotta
Yeah.
thank you. I think you were there when it happened.
Me?
Somebody- I know you were there. I think you were there the day I was introduced to Harvey Birdman.
No.
Harvey
Attorney-
Birdman, attorney at law.
Have you seen that?
Yes. I was a child once too.
It is probably my favorite Adult Swim show.
as if it were a meal ago.
Daddy,
I just want to thank Alicia for being our only viewer. Thank you, guys.
Daddy.
Aw, tenders.
What?
We
She's-
come from the future, the year 2000, ape man,
Huh?
and the Jetsons.
That's a good show.
Now we're
That's
out
a
of
good show.
viewers. Yeah, Alicia left.
Damn.
Well, whatever
But
happens.
we're also almost at that time.
Yeah, we're there.
Are we limited?
Oh,
we only do an hour?
shit.
We only do
Is
an
this
hour.
our contract?
There it goes.
If we do longer, then we are punished.
I mean,
No.
we're not punished, but I mean, really, we're pretty much run dry after the first 20 minutes, and then
I ranted for a little while.
Yeah, like we fill a lot of time for an hour. Like we're filling an awful lot of time.
My grandpa's neighbor's car series.
Oh, we need. I almost built that Instagram.
You need to.
Yeah,
Why don't you?
Would you guys help pool photos for it?
I don't
Just
leave this place.
Possibly. I mean,
Don't
leave this.
Okay,
I
so
go
here-
to work and I come back here. You
So
kidding
I
me?
stay chained to the
Yeah,
coffee table
I ch-
upstairs.
I chain myself to the radiator overnight, so
I
I,
have
don't.
liquid poops at all times.
I chain myself to the radiator overnight so as to not unleash my true form upon the townsfolk.
I appreciate that, Mike. You were doing a service to both of you
And then in the
I.
morning, I unchain myself. I
Look,
go to
man,
work for
I have
9
beer
hours.
left, so we can't stop.
Well, we
Okay,
can hang
fine.
out, though.
Fuck it, whatever.
Can I have another piece of cookie, please?
Excuse me,
What the?
sir.
No, it's squared. I can't.
Can I
Excuse
have
me,
another
sir.
piece of cookie and
Fuck.
him have another piece of
Fuck.
cookie?
Everyone can have another piece of cookie. Pass it around. Just pass the shit around.
Yay, we're playing pass the shit with
Zach-
cookie dough.
Zach is sensitive about emoticons. Oh, there's girls outside. And
Excuse me,
What's
sir.
unbaked
Try this-
chocolate chip cookies.
Mike, give me my seat back. I like my chair.
But you left in a huff.
And a puff.
Excuse me,
Yeah,
sir.
you lost your
I'm
chair.
sorry to tell you, but the lemur has got into the pudding cup.
I legally own everything except the fucking MacBook in this room.
And chair.
Oh yeah, sorry about the chair.
And some of the cables. I don't know the cables. We're gonna get pedantic here. So Christian,
Yeah, this is delicious. Thanks for passing this along. I appreciate it.
I had a question for you, and I can't remember what it was.
Go on.
Did you know that the 1994 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo
where-
had between 180 and 235
Christian.
horsepower?
Christian, I have a question for you.
I will give you an answer.
Are you
promise
sure about
that?
On one condition.
Do you? Is it?
Where do babies come from?
Are you talking about the the exit or the origin? Because
I want to hear your version of both sides.
Well, you see, when two men love each other very much,
They put on their finest suits and go to the adoption agency.
and there
that seems like the right way to do it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Don't bring a little bastard in the world. Help someone else take care of their bastard.
There you go.
Do you want to adopt me?
No.
God, I think you're too old to adopt.
There was zero fucking
There was
hesitation.
no
in that
hesitation.
no.
He just said no.
Christian could legally adopt me. I could be put on his health insurance, which would save me money every month, and his car insurance, which would save me money every month.
Wow, you
And nobody in this room is willing to do that for you.
put a modicum of thought into this. Why did you do that?
Because I can put it back on. It's really cool. Ready?
No, it's not cool.
You don't save it for later. Just drink it now.
What the fuck?
Made it.
Touchdown.
Oh, look at this thing.
Do you remember when Zachary thought it was neat to put a bottle cap back on a
Look
bottle?
how cool I am.
Oh no! Don't do that. I'm
As
not.
he breaks
you.
a tooth in half.
As he bites off the
Well,
top of the bottle.
I can
cuts
literally.
You
his
need
cheek
parent-
open.
You need parenting.
That's why I said you want to adopt
This
me.
is from the last time. No.
No. Fuck. Nobody in
Who
this
wants to-
room wants to adopt you. We're doing our best collectively. It's like 3 men and a baby.
Actually, Zach is very functional.
Yeah, I'm fully independent. I pay for all my own shit.
You do the basics. How do you take it to the next level though?
I don't know.
Yeah.
How do you get to a point where you walk into a room,
How do you go from some scrappy
And
D2 player?
all those baby engines turn on?
It's just the Hoover Dam starts cracking the logs.
I'm pretty sure Roofalin is involved.
I'm dead serious.
I'm working on it.
You're 9 feet tall, okay? So no woman thinking of a 9 foot tall man thinks of small peckers. So there's
So-
that.
There are plenty of women who want to climb that tree.
So
Right. And I know a lot of them. So what's
So I can talk to girls. I have no problem. I don't have anxiety talking to girls, and I'm pretty smooth.
That's because you
too.
talk down to them. Who has anxiety about looking down and speaking?
Oh my god, we gotta find me an Amazonian girl.
What? Whoa!
Death by Snoo Snoo?
First of all, yes. Shatter your pelvis. That is definitely worth
That is on the-
maxing out your insurance.
That's on the bucket list.
Deductible.
Any any pelvis injury.
Oh my God, what happened? It was an amazing date.
Don't worry.
I should start hanging around just like a female basketball leagues. That's what I need right now.
You're gonna. That is a very low win scenario for you.
Look, man, I've never been a car photographer. The time that we went and did cars, I learned that the girls who want to be a part of that thing have no interest in dudes
Oh.
like us. They want to fuck around with Pavel. And we know that Pavel's a freelance asshole, and that's just never going to work, right? So
Yeah.
So
if you're photographing cars trying to get chicks, that is a zero. It's just not going to
I
happen.
have given up on trying
Banned,
to find-
however, I had people reaching out to me asking about you, saying, I need those photos from that guy. Married women.
Oh,
You should specialize in boudoir photo shoots in your basement.
I've it down. I have
With
to
a crusty air vent back there.
that's,
what was I gonna say? I've given up on trying to find women at car meets. It's
They
just-
don't exist.
no,
there.
they don't.
I got lucky once, and that was it. Never gonna happen again.
You're the only one.
Yeah, it ended poorly, so I don't think it actually worked. So, but I don't know. The dating apps kind of are shit.
Don't
Yeah.
do dating apps.
I only use one at this point.
Remember Hot or Not? Were you guys ever on
Yeah, I
that train?
remember Hot or Not.
I actually had a lot of success with Hot or Not. That was a
Real?
good time.
Were you-
Yeah. It was really weird because my dad came back from Bosnia and I lived with him and we were both on Hot or Not and we matched with the same women.
There's-
And they
And we
were,
were both inverted.
we were both.
just not at the same time.
Thank God.
But yeah, there was
That-
a moment.
That's not Tunnel Buddies. What is that called?
What?
There has to be a term for that. 'Cause that's not Eskimo Brothers. That's
That's I don't know, something else. Probably
dude.
problematic.
Tunnel buddies is
There was-
when somebody's banging the vagina you came out of.
no. It's not. Tunnel Buddies is you guys share a tunnel.
This is taking a turn.
There's a Best Buy by Bangalore. No pun intended.
Wow, that is a fucking mouthful. Can you say that one more time for the studio audience? There's a Best Buy by Bangor.
Yes. Where me in a definitely 80s Astrovan, passenger seat, definitely double or more my age. Fantastic.
But there's a back,
Had nothing to do with cars.
but there's a whole back
All
of it.
band.
So I don't mind
Yeah.
going to more shows.
I'm actually fairly certain the Astro was the one pulling the vagina. Let's be honest here.
But the problem though,
I was
be
like,
honest.
this? Okay. Swivel, like captain's chairs. Whoosh.
the problem with
Hey
your
baby,
shows
you
are-
want me to grab you by the hair and shove your head into that teardrop light back there? Oh, you're gonna fucking love this.
I don't mind
She had
going
a
to.
daughter my age. It was great. Keep going, Zach.
Continue.
I don't mind going to.
Jesus,
to
are you
shows.
young gravy? She had a daughter my age.
I don't mind.
But she matched with my dad. It was this weird thing.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So I don't mind going to more shows. I enjoy them, but I have except Purple Hair Girl, which end up not being in person. The women there aren't that attractive.
It takes
Oh.
time, like anything.
So you say that the few I've gone to, there have been some definite cuties there.
Okay, at the show, maybe you weren't paying attention, which maybe is totally fair.
No, I had something better going
which is
on.
totally fair. I didn't think there was.
He was
anything-
working on his. He
you
didn't
know,
give a
there-
shit about
there was
yours.
two girls that were there together, or at the front of the door right when you went on. That they were cute. The door to the outside. You didn't see them.
I got to tell you, an IPA after cookie dough, not
Not a
good
move.
combination.
Not a move.
Not a move.
But other than that, like you were pointing out the girl in the fucking schoolgirl skirt,
Oh yeah, cause she had these like weird.
but she
Panties.
Should we just cut this thing off and keep
No.
talking about weird panties and schoolgirl
did,
uniforms?
did you see her face
I mean-
though?
I think we might need to cut this one off.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and just Shenanigans After Dark. Zach, end this thing. Bye.
I've been Zach.
See you in hell.